Hey guys, it's Nick. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping safe, keeping well. So I'm just taking Bear to the vets. He's got his annual booster, so nothing serious, just his annual injection. What I thought I'd do before I get really busy today is I thought I'd just make you guys aware. For those of you who don't know, this week is Farm Safety Week, organised by the Farm Safety Foundation, otherwise known as Yellow Wellies. I thoroughly recommend you guys go and check out the Yellow Wellies website. They've also got some social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, all of that. I'll drop some links in the description below. It's basically an initiative to make aware all the dangers that surround farming and the agricultural industry. And there's some really interesting articles and blog posts on the website that I think everybody should read. There's particular emphasis this week on child safety on farms, which as a parent, of course, I find absolutely vital, very, very important. Also, of course, the effects of COVID-19 as well. So that's sort of from a mental well-being point of view as well. So yeah, definitely go and check out the Yellow Wellies website. Like I said, I'll drop a link in the description so you can go and check that out. It's definitely a good thing they're doing to make everybody a little bit more aware of, you know, what can go wrong on a farm and how we can all take precautions to be a lot more safer on the farm, working, doing what we do. So yeah, go and check that out. So yeah, just taking Bear to the vets, and then I'm going to head back. Got quite a busy day today. Got my buddy coming up with a digger. He's going to start shaping up that ground where me and Dad cut down his conifers, his leylandii on the field edge near his garden. That way we can get some fencing done soon, so I can put some sheep back in that field. So yeah, busy day. After that, I've got a trailer to take over to farm 2 to tip. Just some brash to tip off for a fire. And then I've got to come back to the main yard, load up the trailer with some fertiliser, take that over ready. Got some groundwork to do over there soon, some cultivation. So once that's done, I'll be putting some P&K fertiliser on. So I'm going to go get some fertiliser bags over there ready. So yeah, it's going to be a busy day. Oh dear. Yeah, so when that area's taken shape with the digger, me and Dad can put some fencing up, his park fencing panels. We'll get those put up there because I'm going to be weaning the lambs hopefully later this week, and I'm probably going to put the ewes in that field. So I'm going to get that fencing up, else they'll be making their way into the garden. So yeah, heading back again. Another video where I'm tipping a trailer at farm 2. Casto, I bet you're loving this. just heading back to the main yard now. I'm going to load up some fertiliser in the trailer, bring that over to farm 2, so that's ready for later on in the summer for the new growing season. Just some compound fertiliser that will go on pre-drilling. I'm going to load up with the JCB loader in the main yard, and then when I come back to farm 2 I'll be unloading with the old Sanderson 725C, as that just so happens to be at farm 2 today. I know a lot of you guys have been wanting to see the old Sanderson in action, so we'll see it shortly. So I always get out and check the pins, just in case they haven't gone in right. So I'm going to load up 2 at a time. It's actually not the easiest of jobs, loading and unloading the fert out of that green trailer, but we don't have a flatbed, and I think that's something we should probably think about getting in the future. It'd be handy for all sorts of things, moving fertiliser and moving bits of kit between places. I mean, it's really difficult with seed bags because they sit a bit lower down. With the fert bags, the ears just pop out above the trailer. I won't fit all of these on in one go, so I'll have to make 2 trips. Lots of driving down the road today. load is better, the old Sanderson or the new JCB? Yeah, so it's looking a lot better along here. As you can see, we've got a bit of a bank now. The idea is to put some fencing along the top there, and yeah, looks much better having it open and getting rid of that horrible leylandy. And then I can bring the ewes in later this week into this field here when I take them off their lambs. It's nice to see some stock in this field again. I'll just show you guys something else while I'm here. So this trough here, we actually tapped into it here and ran this pipe off it all the way down there along the bottom hedge through into the next door field to feed a trough in there when we had that field fenced about 18 months ago. Since then, the pipe's been sitting on top of the grass all the way around. I think I did a video on that where we had a bit of a leak because Dad went over it with the mower. Anyway, the idea is to build a trench up here where this trough is, and one down there at the hedge, and then we're going to mole straight across the field. Going to mole the pipe straight in. I know it's a bit of a cheat way out, but it'll just be easier that way. So while the digger's here, my buddy's going to do a little trench at this end, trench at that end, ready for us to mole some pipe straight down. Because that field over there hadn't been plumbed in with water, so we did that last year, but like I said, we just left the pipe on top of the ground, so we'll get that sorted, get that buried. Are you the new digger driver then, buddy?
Well, the bottom is straight. Well, straight.
The barley's on the turn. That probably won't be so long now until that's ready to be combined. Let's just hope the yield isn't too bad. I mean, it's filled out a little bit, but it could be better. We just had such a dry time in the spring, but whatever will be, will be. So someone asked me about Bear's collar, whether it was a tracking collar or an anti-bark collar. It's an anti-bark collar. He does have a tendency to bark a lot, so when he does bark, it just sends a little vibration through the collar, which makes him sort of hush down a little bit. I've got two very yappy Jack Russells. The collar doesn't work on his mum, on Maggie, my other one. She's setting away, she is. Absolutely love my dogs. You're a pain in the ass, but I love you. So just come down to check the sheep in the bottom fields. Unfortunately, there's one that's got mastitis. She came down with it at the weekend. I noticed her on Sunday. So since then, she's been on antibiotics and pain relief, anti-inflammatory. It's actually the second case of mastitis we've had this year, and also a couple of sheep I noticed, a couple of the ewes are limping as well. I thought it was on top of it with foot problems. We haven't had many problems with their feet for a while, so there's one or two that need attention. There's this one with mastitis. I would have filmed it, given her the antibiotic just now and the anti-inflammatory, but trying to catch a ewe in the middle of an open field wasn't particularly easy. Could have mounted the camera on my head, but it probably would have fallen off and got trampled on. But anyway, she's a bit doddery, but she's definitely doing better than she was at the weekend, so fingers crossed she makes a full recovery soon. I'll keep up the antibiotics and the pain relief for her as well, because mastitis, it isn't nice, and like I said, it's the second one we've had this year. Those one or two with a limp, they're fine. I'll round them up and check their feet over. I've got the spray for that normally sorts that out. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching today's video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a nice big thumbs up, and go and check out Yellow Wellies online to learn all about Farm Safety Week. It's very, very important. So yeah, thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.